Yeah, this is Raphael Baker reporting for Fighting Pride. I'm just here with the trainer of James Degale. How you doing, Jim? You okay?
My friend, you all good, mate? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm good, man. Thanks for inviting us down here. I mean, I've seen you on the pads with him, and he looks really sharp for Saturday. How's training camp gone?
Yeah, listen, training camps are always tough. Training camps are not something to be enjoyed. And I make a point of telling all my fighters that at the start of camp. And it's not something they enjoy because it's hard work. But such we've ticked all the boxes for this fight. And so, yeah, in answer to your question, yeah, the camp's gone really well.
Right, brilliant. He's been, obviously this is the first fight in the UK for a long time. He's been on the road in the US. I mean, why the return to the UK now? Is this a more permanent home for him now for his home fights?
Public demand.
Yep.
Public demand. Everyone has been screaming for James to box in the UK, and I think you'll see by his reception when he goes to the ring on Saturday. The gaff's going to be absolutely sold out. And it's going to be a great reception for James back home, and he more than deserves it.
He's a free agent now, isn't he?
Yeah, James, he's been a free agent for a few years now. Al Heyman's his advisor, and and James goes with the flow.
Right, obviously. What's the relationship now with? Is he going to work with Matchroom now? What's the relationship with Eddie?
No, like I just said, he's a free agent, so he could box with anywhere. He's like Frank's putting this one on. Eddie's in the picture as well. You know, if he made the right deal for James or Frank, whoever, like they basically do whatever for Al Heyman, and James goes the route of direction.
Okay, his opponent that he's fighting, his opponent's been in with similar sort of opponents than James. I think he's got Darrell's brother, but he got stopped in the first round.
Yeah.
So how do you see his opponent? I mean, what's the strengths his opponent got without giving too much away?
The strength of his opponent, he's got a very dangerous right hand. He's wanted to be a world champion since he was 9 years old. I've looked at footage of him. He's an orthodox fighter. If you tell the truth, he's at his own level. He's a very good fighter. When he's been stepped up, he's been found out a few times. And but that's why James got to be switched on, because it's his one big chance. So he'll probably never get another chance at it in his lifetime. So for the 36 minutes he's going to be in there, James got to be switched on. So that's why James has trained very, very hard. He's trained very well, and he's ticked all the boxes. And he's done what he's had to do in prep, and he's ready to put on a performance.
Are you looking for a dominating performance by James?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to a two-handed performance by James.
Right.
He's not going to be restricted by boxing with one hand. That's how good he is. He's boxed people with one hand, world-class fighters, and dealt with them. So going into this fight with two hands against an opponent who's probably a notch down from the guys I'm competing against, I think you'll see James winning style.
Obviously, the World Boxing Super Series, everyone's talking about it. And me personally, I thought James would be in it. I mean, why didn't he enter into the World Boxing Super Series?
He wanted to get his shoulders sorted out.
Right.
So that was the reason.
Right.
So and now he has. People are going to be pleased he didn't enter it if they're in it.
Right. Okay. I mean, I spoke to Senior a couple of days ago. I think it was at the press conference with George Groves, and he said anybody that doesn't enter the World Boxing Super Series is suspect, and they should be in the World Boxing Super Series, meaning that obviously James. What's your response to that?
Well, if Chris Eubank Jr. was a world champion, then I doubt if he'd have been in it either. But it's everyone's got to look at themselves and see where they're at, and everyone's entitled to their opinions. So if he went in there as a one-handed fighter and box injured, does it make sense? So unless you know the history, unless you know what's going on behind the scenes, then really you can't make the comment. So what Chris has said, he said without that knowledge. So now he's got that knowledge, he'll know why.
And what's your prediction between Eubanks and George Groves? How do you see that fight going? Well,
it's interesting because you've got a prospect against a proven. So if Eubank Jr. is the prospect that people are saying he is, then he's got a chance. It's a genuine flip of the coin fight. Because it's going to take a better performance than he's ever produced to beat George Groves. But whether he can make that performance, you won't know till the bell rings because he's never boxed at this level. So he's going into a fight against the best kid he's ever boxed. And if he can step up, then I'll listen to everyone talking about how good he's going to be. He's going to be another Eubank. Could be like as good as his dad. But until then, you just got to go with reality, and he ain't beat no one. And so this is a big test for him. and I think I wish him well. I hope he does well. But I think it's George Groves is a very accomplished fighter. He's a big super middleweight. He's been in with people as good as Carl Froch, James Degale. He's mixed at a much higher level. And it's whether Chris can make the step up. And every fighter's got to make the step up, and now's his time. If he does, you've got to take you after the kid and wish him all the best. And like the fact that he's going in there with someone good, you've got to give him respect.
I spoke to obviously James, and I asked him about obviously fighting Eubank, because he said he didn't want the fight before because he didn't bring anything to the table, but he said he does want the fight now because he wants to shut him up. From a training standpoint, which is the more harder fight from your standpoint? Would it be a rematch with George Groves or fighting Chris Eubank?
You know what? It's step by step, because like I just said, if Eubank steps up and gets the result and does it in style, then you've got to give him ratings. Got to say, but right now George Groves is the champion of the world. The challenger is Eubank Jr. So if the challenger becomes the champion, then he'll get the applause. But it's a big ask for him. It's a big ask for him. So all the talking is going to stop now, because when that bell rings for the first round against Groves, he's in against a true, fully fledged super middleweight who's proven. And if Eubank comes through, then you've got to go, you know what? Let's do it. Because that's what James wants. That's the challenge he wants. If George comes through, let's do it. That's the challenge he wants. So it's all about who wins that fight.
Right. So obviously, can you see James in another unification fight at the end of 2018?
God willing, yeah. God willing, why not? There's Benavides with the WBC.
Yeah.
That's another great fight. Benavides is a top fighter. And obviously the winner of Groves Eubanks has got a great home appeal. Yeah. It's a great domestic fight. It's a fight the fans would tune into in the millions. And
both sides, because they've both got a good backstory as well, haven't
they? Yeah. So, everyone for years spoke about the rematch with Groves. Everyone. So that is sold out. From the moment that fight's announced, if it happens, then that's sold out. And if Eubanks was good enough to beat Groves and done it in style, it's a big fight.
Could you see that at the Emirates?
Oh, I'd love it at the Emirates. James is going around, so I'd love it at the Emirates.
Yeah, because my cousin actually plays for Arsenal as well, Oxley Chamberlain.
You used to play for Arsenal,
he used to play for Liverpool. He sold out, he was up north with me. Yeah. So just look down the camera, just tell the people who are watching right now what they're going to expect this Saturday night.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Saturday night's here, defence of James's world title. All I can say is tune in, and hopefully have an early Christmas present if you're a boxing fan, and see a quality performance from Degale, fit, healthy James Degale, and tune in, support, cheer, and Merry Christmas to you all. James Degale win.